Shannon, I got the big box. I didn't think I got that much. I got the big box, but we're not talking about the big box today. So, it's been a long time. Hello, welcome to KraftingKitty. My name is Erin. It's been a while. I am here today because I need to draw a winner for a giveaway of some new Joann's yarn I have. Bag's over there. And because I have been not even behind, I missed the last 2 weekly roundups. So I am going to, in these videos here, I am going to just pick a project and show you a project. And I have got a whole lot of books to talk to you guys about. So we're going to have a little book talk, craft talk at the end here. But I am going to start with my stitch marker of the day from Miss Ellie Leva. And I believe we're on 7. Oh, I'm chewing gum again. I keep forgetting. Yes, we're on 7. So here we go. We have a beautiful sticker with some ice cream on it. And let's see what this is. That is adorable. Bingo will be thrilled. It is a Minnie Mouse. There you go. So cute. So she has some, I think they look like they're blue, purple beads, and then the, oh, it's a mini button. This is clever, Ellie. This is very clever. So she's got the button worked through the head pin, the eye pin, and that's really clever. That is clever. Of course, this month the theme is travel. Oops, no, that's my charm for that. Here we go. Okay. There we go. So here is all of the stitch markers in a lovely jumble. And we will do another one tomorrow, which is when I should do that premiere box. But I mentioned in a comment that Bingo was having a very, very bad day. And she could not be consoled. And I happened upon an ad in my email for a Mary Maxim sale. So I popped on there, and she loves looking at yarn too. So we were looking at yarn, and then I came back from her room, and I was with Brian, and Brian was like, well, we have to buy that now, don't we? I was like, well, I wasn't planning on it. So he took a look at the cart and was like, yeah, we'll buy it. So Bingo has a yarn order coming in, but then Chomps became jealous because she was going to be able to open that. So he is going to open this premiere box with me. And while I'm jibber jabbering, I thought, oh, I'll pull up what I need to do the drawing for. And I continued to jibber jabber, but not get the information I needed. Okay. Joann. Let's open new yarns from Joann. Share. Copy link. Okay. Now I gotta come over here. We gotta look for the YouTube random comment picker. There we go. Paste my link. Fetch my data. Nope, not anything goes. Keyword filter. Include replies, but don't allow duplicates. And the word was peacock because there was that green. That was a lovely green. I thought that was a gorgeous, gorgeous shade of green. But it was called peacock. And normally to me a peacock is a more tealy color. Although I do recognize that a peacock feather does have some of like an emeraldy green in the eye. But yeah, to me, it's just more of a teal. Okay, so I've got the comments loaded. We have 91 comments. And let's... Oh. Okay, so I'm giving away a bag of Joann's yarn. Because some of the newer stuff I showed in a video about 2 weeks ago. Am I going to burp or hiccup? Neither. I don't know what's going on. Okay. It was open worldwide, void were prohibited. All of the rules were in the first thing. It's not sponsored by YouTube. It's not sponsored by Joann's. I bought the new yarn because I was curious and I wanted to see it, and my local store didn't have it. It still doesn't have most of it anyway. So I got to order online anyway. So buy up to free shipping. That's my motto. And then a little bit more too. But yeah, so all the rules, all of that is in the first video. Just the reminder that I pay to ship it. Any duties, taxes, or fees are the responsibility of the winner. That is out of my hands. Okay, so now we're going to pick said winner. 1, 2, 3. It is Cindy Ball. I just found a peacock plumes Afghan pattern. It is so beautiful. Designed by Melinda Miller. Well, I'm going to have to check that out. I love a good pattern suggestion. There you go. Cindy Ball. CYNDIBALL. Congratulations, you are our winner. Please email me at KraftingKitty@gmail.com and I will get your glorious winnings out to you. Just a note, no, of course I have not yet sent out the winnings for the Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight. However, they have been chosen and they are ready to go. So just need to find some time to get that going. Okay, Cindy, congratulations. Send me an email. The email address will be down in the description box as well. KraftingKitty@gmail.com. Close the comment picker. Close down my phone. Okay, we're going to talk about my projects in this bag. So if you're just here to see who won, thank you for coming. If you want to talk about some projects, I'd love for you to stay. In this bag is the projects I've been doing with the Big Twist Rave yarn. So I had been working on this, what was it, like Citrus Crush, Electric Citrus, something citrus hat for my son. He wanted kind of random lines, so I tried to design some random lines. There you go. He is not into palms, so that one's done. So once I finish a project out of the cake, I add it to my C2C blanket here that I'm going to donate eventually to Camp Boggy Creek when it gets done. So there's the first one, safety cone, into Scion Crush. Oh, I had these all memorized. I'm forgetting the pink and purple one. Then unicorn, and then our electric citrus. What is it? Yes, electric citrus. This is one I can't remember. It's not Scene Queen. I don't remember. Anyway, there we go. I have begun the turn for the shortness. I thought the kiddos were watching TV nicely. They seem to not be. They were watching Gabby's Dollhouse on Netflix, which shouldn't be that scream-inducing. So anyway, so Chomps got to pick the prior project, which means Bingo got to pick the next one. And she picked, see, Big Twist Rave, Super Beach, the orange and pink one. She does favor a palm, so this hat is not yet done. I knit a cabled hat here for her, and she said, "Mommy, may I please have a pom-pom?" And I mean, the fact that she uses the word may properly is astounding to me, and of course she's gonna get pom-poms on everything. But to go with that, I have not made her a cowl yet. So I'm also working on a knit cowl. It's gonna have cables as well. I'm working it in the round, so I finished the initial border, and I'm setting up for the cables right now. So there you go. Those are the Rave projects. There's the burp I was waiting for. Aren't you guys lucky I'm back? You're like, thank goodness, Erin. I don't know what I'd do without you. And I know. You were lost without me, weren't you? And my weird burps. It's GERD, by the way, in case you're wondering. Books. So I have run through, in the past 2 weeks, a ton of books. I have, like, hit that book reading stride that I used to have about 15 years ago, and I am devouring them. I am so excited. But when we last met, I was nearly done with A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. This is the third book in the ACOTAR Court of Thorns and Roses series, and there are 5 books total. And so this, I'm gonna have to remember, because I finished this like the day of my last weekly roundup. I believe I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. I think it's good. We did have the big battle between all of the Fae and Hybern's forces. They met. I'm trying to think of how not to give much away. But let me tell you, there's main characters in this book. Feyre, F-E-Y-R-E. Feyre is our heroine, and she has there's kind of 2 love interests in the book. Tamlin was in the first book, and in the first book we meet Rhysand, but they don't become together until like the second book. So we have the dueling suitors and all that kind of stuff. In the fandom for these books, people vehemently hate Tamlin. I get it. He was a jerk in the second book, okay? And like even the whole Under the Mountain thing, like, come on, buddy, you couldn't have tried to help a little bit? Come on. But I feel a bit more sympathetic to Tamlin than I think most of what I've seen in the fandom. And his betrayal in this book, I mean, he does jerky things. I don't think he deserves the level of hate that he's getting. I think he deserves, I don't necessarily believe he deserves a happily ever after, or some people are like, he doesn't even deserve a redemption arc or anything. So word on the street is Sarah J. Maas is writing, or will be writing, a 6th book in this series. So there's a lot of speculation about what might be in that 6th book, and will it contain some sort of redemption arc for Tamlin. I hope it does. I mean, I think he kind of deserves to be not as miserable as he becomes. And I think Feyre kind of did him dirty. So there you go. I'm going to come out and say I think she did him a little dirty. Now, was he really, really, really mean and badly behaved towards her? Yes. I do not think he really had any right in holding her as tight. Like, I don't want to give away plot points or anything, but holding her as closely and tightly as he did when she came back. That was poor form, Tamlin. But, yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I thought this book was fun. Not fun. I mean, some bad things happen. But I thought it was a good read. There is some spicy bits in it. So if you aren't into the spicy bits, if you like no spice, this is not the book for you. There is spice. There is open door romance scenes in the book. If you are someone who doesn't really like the open door romance, but feels they can like just skip the scenes and read ahead. I don't think much plot is moved forward in the scenes in this book, so I think you can easily do that if you are someone who likes a little romance in their fantasy romantasy books. There you go. This is again kind of humans and fairies and other mythological supernatural type creatures. It's in kind of a fantasy romantasy genre. I will say, when I started reading the first book, the talk of plumbing and toilets kind of took me out of the world. One second, I got a box blocking it. Do you need me for anything? What do you need? Okay.
Then you guys know what my mom was telling you is pan au chocolat.
Pan au chocolat, that's right.
And that's chocolate bread in French.
It is chocolate bread in French.
So if any of you guys did French, you know what that means.
I would say so, yes. He says if any of you took French, you might know what he meant. Good job, buddy. I'm going to shut the door. I'll be done in just a couple seconds. Bye-bye. Ever since we get the pan au chocolat from Costco, and ever since we told the kids that name, they try to say it. It's adorable. When Bingo tries to say it, it is the cutest thing in the world. It sounds nothing like the correct pronunciation, but it is adorable. Okay, so there you go. That's my book talk. There's my project. Like I said, we're going to try to film this premiere opening, and then I'll include another stitch marker and talk about another project and another book at the end. But there you go, book 3 in A Court of Wings and Ruin, book 3 in the ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses series. In the books, read, done, dusted. I liked it. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.